Ooh, I know you guys want to know how the Ninja Mini works. It is one excellent food processor. It's real small, it's real handy, it's real affordable. I mean, this is just a perfect little machine. If you're cooking for a family, you can make it work. It's not that complicated. But if you're cooking for yourself, that's even better. So right now, I'm taking the machine apart, showing you guys how all the components come together. It's real simple. You have the blade on the inside. You have the actual mechanism that goes on top. You see the little grooves on the inside. You just fit it right down on the blade. And look how simple this food processor is. I mean, without instructions, you pull it out of the box, you'll know exactly how to work it. Now you see, you just press the button up top. Look how it spins. Those blades are extremely sharp. So if you do decide to get this Ninja Mini, please be careful because I cut myself on them. Like, you can just grab the top piece. Those blades are sharp. You hear me? Look at the button up top. I'm just pressing I'm just trying to show you how simplistic it is. I'm using my thumb, I'm using my fingers, I'm using my palm. I want you to see this is just an easy machine to use. If it's your first food processor, I definitely recommend it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and chop some onions up for you to show you the results and how it look. Now, I'm going to put the onions in whole. Well, just cut in half. And to show you that it won't fit, I'm gonna put the top on. You see that? So this is just to give you an idea how big the machine is. It's fairly small, it's not huge, but it definitely gets the job done. If you take the onions and cut it in fours, it'll work more better. Now the thing about these onions is these are small onions to begin with, and so but you see, just to get it down in there so it'll fit, I had to cut it down into fours. Then I stuffed it all in there. And watch, I'm going to stick the top on there. And then I'm going to put the actual mechanism on top. You literally set it down where it fits right into those grooves. And I'm going to put it on top. And I'm going to go to work. And I'm going to show you exactly how simple it is to use this food processor. If you don't have a food processor, replacing the food processor, first food processor you ever purchased, I'm definitely recommending this. I bought old food processors in the past, but I think this was... Excuse me. Oh man, I've been working. I think this one is just extremely good. Look how I just diced the onions. Look at that. Take a look at that. Look how simple that is. I'm not recommending that you pick it up and do it either. You want to leave it flat on the surface. I just want you to get an actual view of what's going on. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, take the mechanism off top. You see how I'm just taking it off? It's like just sits right on top. Now I'm gonna take the onions, close the lid, I'm gonna stick it in the refrigerator. So if I was rushing to work and I need to make something for the kids or somebody, I already just, have it already done for them. You could take the blade out too and then put the top on there, and then, the kids will have whatever you want chopped for them, or your husband or your wife or whatever you want. But look, let me show you how finely it chopped the onions, y'all. Oh, yeah. I'm not messing it up. This is how it's supposed to be. Onions in the hand, baby. Look at that. Cuts it. You see, you got a few fat pieces in there. Had I pushed it down a little further, we would have got those. But look at that. Look at that, how delicious it is. Almost like those onions that go on. Remember the cheeseburger and McDonald's burgers? You the heavy onion. I almost chopped it to those. It's not a square, but they just as small. Look at how delicious this is. This Ninja Mini, and the reviews are very good. People had this item years and years later and it still worked good. So if you're thinking about buying this bad boy, man, you better get this Ninja Mini.
This feeling that is in my soul, that I love you, baby. You know I need you, baby. I'll never leave you, baby. Can't wait to see you, baby.